On the floor for the visiting San Antonio Spurs. At power forward, Jeremy Sohan. At the other forward, Harrison Barnes. At shooting guard, Devin Vassell. At the other guard, De'Aaron Fox. At center, Victor Wembanyama. The head coach of the visiting team is Greg Popovich. Let's bring out the starting five for your Sacramento Kings! Starting at shooting guard at 6'3". Number 23, Keon Ellis. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 13, Keegan. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 8, the other forward position at 6'6", number 10, DeMar DeRozan. The big man, 6 feet 10 inches, number 11,
Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're joined by our reporter, David Aldridge, on the sidelines. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months. For Malik Monk.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. And for Sacramento, the post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. Here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Wembanyama, right side. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And Sacramento has possession. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's LaVine, back to Sabonis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Shot clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. That's short off the rim. The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. The wide open look here for Fox. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Bean passes to Ellis. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Wembanyama finds Barnes. Here's Vassell. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
Here's Levine. The kick out to Sabonis. Back to Levine from the arc. Another three for Sacramento.
A well-practiced shooter. Levine has complete confidence in his shooting motion.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
And now a look at Victor Wembanyama here. He's coming off an excellent season. First in blocks. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. Now, here's Vassell. Here's Fox. Rebound by Murray. The Kings have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Spurs second.
Well, they put a big emphasis on quality passes last year. We saw consistent high-level ball movement from them.
DeRozan against Barnes. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Yeah, few guys do it better than DeRozan from the mid-range.
Fox passes to Sohan. Vassell kicks to Barnes. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Kings leading now by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Sabonis. Ellis down low, defended by Paul. From 10 feet out, that one wide left. San Antonio's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Pass to Sohan. Nobody near Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And that makes it a tie ball game.
And Sohan can do a little bit of everything, including finding his teammates like he did there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
And we've got a lineup change here for Sacramento. San Antonio also making some changes. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and Keldon Johnson subbed in for Harrison Barnes. Now, here's Monk. We saw him with 19 points his last outing.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent. You don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Monk against Paul. Here's Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Going old school with the mid-range. Johnson.
Kings have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Monk with the ball. No scoring in this one. Miles with the screen. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. With 1 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. It's all tied in Sacramento. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Fox is out there with Castle. Then it's Johnson, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 4. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Monk's shot's good.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fella. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable simply for the love of the game.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Fox, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Monk dishes to Len. Back to Monk. Five on the clock. Miles passes to Crowder. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And it goes down 2 points. 6 points for Malik Monk.
Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And clearly struggling here with the foul, still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. DeRozan against Vassell. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Ellis.
With his strength and explosiveness, DeRozan's so imposing when he gets it inside.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Trailing by 4. Pass to Bassie. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the paint. It's tipped. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nice D from DeRozan. Sacramento's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Barnes comes in for Castle. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
For 3, LaVine hits it from three-point range. LaVine's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. Fox passes to Sohan. Back to Fox. The 9-foot shot, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Fox has got 6 points in the quarter.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Sabonis finds LaVine. Now here's Ellis. Back to DeRozan. Over Barnes. Rebounded by the Spurs. To the inside. Wembanyama goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Sabonis. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Paul. Good season for him last year. Put up about 9 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Well, this staff loves coaching him, and his teammates love playing with him. He's just an unselfish guy who makes everyone around him better.
.141 left now here in the second. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And it's the Kings at the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Kings trail by 3. Now here's LaVine. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. That shot missing. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 3. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The Bulls will square off again. All right, getting back to this game now, and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, I just love his attitude. That's always up there and always just great. He's mixing it up down there, really taking it to the defense.
He's got a few moves he can go in there. Hard to slow him down once he's cooking.
And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And here's Barnes for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Vassell outside. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Vassell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs. Sacramento's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. LaVine kicks to Sabonis. Down low. Pass to DeRozan. Over Barnes. DeRozan's shot is off. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Vassell against LaVine. And the official signaled a backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Wednesday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And that game against Portland, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
The kick out to Barnes. Inside, here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
And it's a great finish!
Oh my. Wow, DeRozan, he's still got some juice in those legs.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Fox. He takes it in. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Boy, DeRozan, he is on it right now and has been all night.
Now, Sohan hasn't made one yet. To the middle. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Can't hit from in close. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Sohan with the ball. Now defended by Levine. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama.
Well, this is why Wembanyama is such a nightmare. The size, the speed, the touch, he has it all working.
The Kings trail by 3. Levine deciding where to go with it.
2 minutes.
Sabonis kicks to Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Vassell outside. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Pass to Barnes. Fires the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 6 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest on the line.
Here's Levine. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A different look now for San Antonio. Johnson's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Castle comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Paul subbed in for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Johnson finds Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Guarded by Levine. Castle misses. The Kings trail by 4. Ellis, the pass to DeRozan. At the elbow, it's Levine. Sabonis against Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Lyles checked in for Murray. Jay Crowder comes in for DeMar DeRozan. McDermott's checked in for Ellis. And it's Malik Monk in for Levine. Paul outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Goes up off the inbound. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 on the basket for Monk. 8 points for him.
And he's an explosive guard who isn't afraid to test the defense. Heads up play there from Monk.
24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Paul. Sacramento grabs the miss. And here is Monk. He's got 8. Lyles a screen on Paul. Monk kicks to Lyles. That's a 2 from Crowder. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a ball game here. Spurs out in front, leading by just 1. And we'll be back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Castle, also Fox out there. And it's Johnson in at small forward. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
The shot by Monk is no good. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Johnson. Rejected by Crowder. Monk against Fox. Down low. Here's Len. Pass to Wiles. Good ball movement here by the Kings. 17-foot shot on the way. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Fox, no good.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Back to Monk. Len sets a screen for Monk. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Here's Fox. Len grabs the board. Sacramento's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Here's Monk. Back to Wiles to take the lead. And another 3 for Sacramento.
I like seeing Monk set his teammates up. A part of his game that I think he's got to continue to improve.
Another miss by Fox.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Monk, the pass to Len. And good that time. Now it's a 5-point Sacramento lead.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
And so Fox will bring it up for San Antonio. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Len. Murray comes in for Trey Lyles. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Crowder. And Levine subbed in for McDermott. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Sabonis' screen on Fox. DeRozan in the corner. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Levine against Vassell. That one goes. Count it.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
Here's Monk. Outside, Levine. Back to Monk. Shot clock at 5. Here's DeRozan. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 5th rebound in this one. And stolen by Murray. And the Kings pushing it up now. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Monk. Monk's got 5 assists in the game.
Levine shows off his toughness there, powering through contact.
Spurs trail by 6. Outside, Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second team.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Monk kicks to Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Spurs trail by 7. Outside Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And accepting his role as a leader. Fox wants to come through for his guys in the big moments.
Sacramento's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Len with a screen on Fox. Len passes to DeRozan. On the wing, DeRozan. Over Barnes. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. DeRozan's got 9 points here in the second half. Fox against Monk. Fox, no good. Kings leading now by 7. And DeRozan, here we go, and finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, yeah, don't let his age fool you. DeRozan is still an explosive athlete.
For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. Fox with it. Misses the layup. DeRozan inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Fox with it. Now defended by Levine.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Sohan. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Castle is subbed in for Vassell. Now here's DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Fox. And it's DeRozan missing. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Fox from outside.
De'Aaron Fox, 3 points.
So the Kings win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Zach. There's been some tough losses of late, but tonight you got the win. How resilient is your group?
You got to be a pro. You got to come out here and do what we got to do our job. And, we find out we had to get this win. We got to stop losing these games so we can win. And, we got to get back on track.
Well, this is step 1, man, in that process. So congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Zach LaVine.